Hello, everybody, wherever you may be from coast to coast and sea to shining sea, welcome back. This is Ham Radio Live, where the world comes to talk radio. We'll talk Grayline and a whole lot more on the show. Live from Central Florida, this is Ham Radio Live.
Here is where I sit all cloudy and blaze with the dream of bottles lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and a Western oil can under my pulley for a chair. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday. Cousins all here drinking up my beer, got cakes running everywhere. Got some pokey on the side while Mom was trying to hide the Miller and the Heineken beer. It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
Oh, the world's doing well. Keep it up.
It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
You're tightening up the doobie-doobie-doos. One more verse. Here we go.
Okay, you know, when you want to get away, I mean, one thing about Friday, man, the working week is over. And frankly, I feel good, man. I work hard all week long. I can't wait to get away. You know, down like the beach, I'm cruising this weekend. Yeah, I get one hot concert too, man. That's the most important thing. The main thing too is to get enough money for gas and to go out to the disco. I like to see all them beautiful chicks. Yeah. So I'm gonna just kind of cruise, take my Bank of America card. You know, otherwise, how can I get money? Right. Plus, then my friends always say, "Hey, brother, you can buy me one drink, man." Kimbo and the crew sucking up the brew, who meet smoking on the side. All the surfers are dropping while the high schools are popping down Kalakaua Boulevard.
All right.
It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
Guys are doing very good out there. One more time.
It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
Kimo Kahoano, live from the Hawaiian Islands, getting us going here on a Friday. It is Friday, April the 10th, 2026, and from the Little Shack in Central Florida. Let's go. Here we go, and away we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Good to see you guys. Sorry, no show yesterday. In the middle of doing taxes, which is really a rough time in our house. But beyond that, just another major thing hit us. And anyway, you know, not everybody can take everything. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, because we just got finally our Social Security back with our bank account zero. It's just incredible things that have happened. Sorry. Anyway, if you'd like to get an amateur radio, contact the American Radio Relay League. They're wonderful people. They'll help you find a local ham radio club to where you live, and they will do their best to make sure that you get licensed. So they're going to send you a ham radio club near you when you reach out to them on their contact page. Just tell them you want to get your ham license and where you live in the world. They'll send that email back. Then contact the club. The club will help you get licensed and on the air. www.arrl.org. Our show email here is info@hamradiolive.org. We also have a webpage here at www.hamradiolive.org. It's a one-stop shop for all kinds of information that you can use to make great calls in amateur radio. And our Discord group, in fact, that's where where we make the song poll every morning. I try and send it out by 7 Eastern every in the morning, so 7 a.m. Eastern, and run a 4-hour poll with like five selections. There's like 4 songs, and then there's one bottom one. No, please play my song instead. And that's always on our Discord page at Ham Radio Live. And you can vote for whatever song you want. And the one that gets the highest amount of votes is what we start the show out with every show. So join in. We'd love to have you do so. It's every weekday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. That would be at, let's see, that's at 7 plus 4 is 11. Not the hard math here, Larry. At 11 UTC every day. If you get there by 12, you'll be certain to be able to get your vote in and pick a wonderful song to start our show with. Be part of that. It's one of my favorite things that we do here. Let's find out who's first, second, and third in the show today, right? Happy Friday. First up, it's Bill Myers, third time in a row. My goodness gracious, Bill. That's it. His call sign, Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. QTH is Wisconsin. Give him a big beep, beep, please. Let's take this again. Bill Myers in Wisconsin. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Please give him a big beep, beep, please. Beep, beep. Gotta do something with our producer here. Hi, Bill. Happy Friday, my friend. Second up, another dear friend of mine, all the way from Spokane, Washington. A wonderfully beautiful place. Mountains all around. It's just pretty. Beautiful place. And that is my dear friend, Roger McKeon. And Roger, it's good to see you. A very happy Friday to you all the way in northeastern Washington. Hi, Roger. Good to see you, buddy. Continent number 2 is our third place. Yep, that is Martin all the way in Holland. Papa Echo 9, Tango, India, and Golf. The studio audience loves Martin today. Hi, Martin. Happy Friday, my dear friend. And doobie-doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo to you, too. Yeah, Martin's good at singing along. So is Bill. Now, Bill and Martin are both singing along to the Hawaii song of Fridays. We try and play it every Friday. It's kind of a tradition we're trying to start. So I hope you like it. It is a very big played song in the Hawaiian Islands on Friday because it was done in Hawaii. And it is just kind of an anthem for Friday in Hawaii. I'd like to share that with you. All the way in Sherwood, Oregon, that is Jeff Alpha Delta 7 Lima November. Good morning, Jeff. Good to see you. We're a little bit early today. We're quite a bit early, actually. Yeah, Dakane. That's it, Dakine. We're doing the Hawaiian talk, man. Well done. Yes. Aloha kakakiaka. I don't know many other Hawaiian words, but I know that one. That's good morning. Aloha kakakiaka. And Bill in Wisconsin, happy Friday, everyone. Just 2 more days to get through before Monday. Woo, woo. Roger, you're welcome. You're a very, very dear friend indeed. Really mean that. And I thank you very, very much. Today's topic question, what would you do if you had your dream station? I had to change the computer. Just seconds, right, guys? I'm sorry. You know, I almost came yesterday because yesterday was a day everything kind of hit here, and you guys always make me feel better. That's the honest truth. And there's so many times that I've done this program, I think I've said this before on the show, where I do it because I know that somebody out there loves to have some distraction for an hour and be able to just kick back and enjoy talking about radio. And yesterday was that day I really needed to kind of do this for myself and just couldn't. I mean, no, I was not very good yesterday. I was in tears. So it was a really rough day. But we're going to start featuring a radio for a while, at least for a while on the show. There'll be a segment this day. There'll be a segment. We featured the Hillbuilding 8000A last show. We talked about the Rolls Royce of amateur radios. You can still get it new. Order from Martin Lynch & Sons in Great Britain. They are the only worldwide authorized distributor for Hillbuilding products. So there you go. Today we're going to talk about another big radio. It's a big one. It's also very valuable radio, very expensive, made in limited numbers. And when we get to that part of the show, I'll let you know. But if you had your dream shack set up, everything that you wanted, the radio you wanted, the amplifier you wanted, the feed line, because you got to have a great feeder, right? The feeder you got that you wanted, and the antenna, most important part, the antenna or antennas. Let's say, for example, you have a little bit of land and you've got directional beverage antennas. We listen on beverage antennas to hear signals. They're great at receive. So you've got your receive antennas already deployed 4 different ways: east, west, north, south. And then you have your transmitting antennas, more than one. Let's give you a stack on a tower, right? So what do, right? What are your goals if you had that? Because a lot of us won't get there. I probably will never get there for sure. But if you could and you had it, what would you do? I'll tell you what my goals would be as we get towards the end of today's program. Your HF forecast today is powered by ICOM for the love of ham radio. The SFIs we talked about last show, probably going to go into double digits, and it has. We're down to 98. It may go down a little bit more, but not much more. It's going to rebound here shortly, but we are kind of in a rough position here, below 100. You've got a solar number there of only 34. A index 7, K is 2. You see the HF band conditions, of course, 20 and 30, always good, unless there's a radio blackout due to some problems out there with the sun. But we don't have really major issues. Good news, there is a quiet geomagnetic field. We're at a K2, so we expect that to continue as well. Should be quiet through Sunday. Magnetosphere view, this is the reason why we lost our SFI number. You can see the last of the group of 9 sunspots are just off the far right view in this. This is at the eastern limb of the sun. That's 4408 and solar sunspot region number 4409. And below that, in the southern hemisphere of the sun, is sunspot region 4405. Those are just coming off. Those will be gone by tomorrow, so they won't be helping us. Believe it or not, even right there on the sun, they still impact our solar flux index. But that will leave us with 4, and 2 of them pretty small, and then 2 are fairly good size. So the 2 coming around, 4414 and 4415, those will be our major players for the next 5 or 6 days. Your forecast, powered by ICOM for the love of ham radio. It's a bit different, so here we go. Stable SFIs, plus or minus 10 the next few days. Noise floors are quiet, though, through the weekend. 10 meters now, all the way south to 40 degrees north. It sounds like a misnomer, but when you take a look at the maximum usable frequency map, you see what I'm talking about. See how 10 meters, which is it's done with 28. You'll see like 28 or 30 or 31, 29. It's a yellow circle. Those are 10-meter lines, and now they are just in southern Italy in Europe, and they'll get to about the midpoint of the states, right about the 40-degree line. So 10 meters, as it normally does when summer starts approaching, starts to go south. That's normal. So that's why we're seeing 10 meters go away. But the best DX in the world should be on 17 and 15 today. Now, 12 should open to much of the world in the northern hemisphere later in the day. And if you look carefully at the maximum usable frequency map, you can see a little bump comes up right about maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And that's where you see 10 meters really come up, almost midday. If you take a close look, it's bumping up right in this picture just over the United Kingdom and towards France. So that's what happens right about 12 to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So 12 is in play today. And when it opens, it's going to be brilliant. So work some great DX on the 12-meter band. You can, of course, use all modes, digital, CW, voice, whatever. 2017, 15 going to be solid. 12 going to be kind of, just wait for it. Middle of the day, you'll work it. Even if it's 1 or 2 in the afternoon, it's worth waiting for. It's a small band, very narrow, but there's still a lot to work there with DX. And then finally, 10 meters. 10 meters now open to much of the southern parts of the world. If you get to almost the tropics, let's say 40 degrees south into about, 60 or 7? No, boy, it's all the way down to 40 degrees south. So 40 degrees to 40 degrees is your 10-meter line. So much of the mid-latitudes and southern latitudes, part of those, are working 10 meters right now. Nighttime ham radio, SFIs should stabilize. Good nighttime DX out there. Noise floor is fairly quiet through the weekend. Some QS Baker, so fading on your HF bands this weekend. Nighttime amateur radio band openings all the way from 160 down to 40. And remember, Your top DX is going to be on 40 meters. Great DX working right there. Your shortwave people, my dear friends in the shortwave listening hobby, daytime shortwave noise floors are quiet through the weekend. It says Friday, but through Sunday. Sorry, didn't change that. Decent DX over the weekend, stabilizing solar flux index numbers, but expect some fading, especially on those weaker signals. Daytime shortwave bands from 31 meters all the way to 13 should be fine. Nighttime shortwave, good news, quiet noise floors through Sunday. There is going to be fading on signals. Shortwave nighttime 120, 90 meters, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22, and 19 meters open to both hemispheres for just about 2 hours or more past sunset. Probably not too much longer than that with the solar flux index just below 100. And that's just the way it is. So you're going to have good conditions to work the 19 meter band. There's some decent signals out there to work. So we want to welcome you to the Friday show here on Ham Radio Live. I need a little drink. Well. All right. We got a good show today. We're going to talk about Grayline propagation today. And we're going to show a Grayline call that was made as well. I hope you like that segment. We try and give a little bit back to teach a little segment for folks that might watch the program and teach them about a skill that we learn over time in amateur radio. And one of those is Grayline. So I hope you like that segment. Bill Myers, we've got today's topic question. Let me get that back on the screen, gang. I'm sorry about that. What would you do if you had your dream station? And this is whatever you want. If you want to put the components of your dream station in, put it in the comments as well. Just fine. Bill in Wisconsin, on today's topic question, oh my, if I had my dream station, I would spend even more time in my ham shack. According to Kelly, I spend too much time in the ham shack as it is. LOL. Thank you, Bill. Boy, I would too. Man, goals. Imagine that. And this is great. This is Martin all the way from Holland. This is a good comment. Martin in Holland, Pop Echo 9 Tango Indy Golf. He says, today's topic question, I already have it. The hobby is so versatile. You never know what you might encounter, and that's what I love. Comment of the show. Good stuff. You know, when you can be pleased with what you've got, right? That's all that matters. You're good with what you have. Just enjoy life now. Radio is fun. Have fun doing radio. And I think it was Martin that said that. Originally, we talked about goals one day on the show. Martin, thank you very much for the wonderful comment about this, the answer, I should say, to today's topic question. All right, let's get to the current events for your coming weekend in amateur radio. We try and do this on Friday or Thursday so we can help you out to be successful. There's a lot of good special events this weekend. First of all, through April 15th, it started today, the Titanic Memorial. The call sign Echo Golf 1912 Tango. That's Echo Golf 1912 Tango. And this is being done out of Spain. So there's a lot of frequencies there. You'll see an awful lot that you can work. And notice that they are going to be digital. Yep, they're going to be on Morse code. So you Morse code folks, there you go. A special event just for you. Also, the Atlas Missile Silo in Upland, Texas is right now, it starts on Saturday, runs through Sunday, call sign Kilo Charlie 5, Oscar Lima Oscar. This is out of Abilene, Texas. They plan to be on 10 meters. Good luck working that if you can. 28.4 megahertz. They're going to be on 15 though, and that's probably workable for most of the world. 21.3 megahertz, and on, of course, 20 meters, which is very, very reliable. 14.250 on 20 meter voice. Call sign Kilo Charlie 5. Oscar Lima Oscar. Also, starting tomorrow through Sunday, the Shark's Tooth Festival of Nokomis, Florida. Call sign Whiskey 4 Alpha Charlie. That's Whiskey 4 Alpha Charlie. Nokomis and Venice Beach, Florida are two of the most popular places in Florida to go for prehistoric shark teeth. No kidding. You have people out there with little sifters, these cages, small cages, and they shake the sand out of them to remove the fine stuff and leave the shark teeth. And people sell them. It's amazing. Call sign again, Whiskey 4 Alpha Charlie. Plan to be on a multitude of frequencies. They plan to do with CW as well on 14.034 on or about. Also voice on 20 meters, 14.260. They also plan to be all the way up on 10 at 28.460 for voice, and Morse code at 28.034 for our friends there in Florida. They're trying to work some people on that special event. Also, don't forget, tomorrow, big one, the USS Midway Museum Ship Special Event, Operation Frequent Wind, is going to be working only tomorrow. And, you know, the Midway is a very active amateur radio club there. Call sign's very legendary already. It's November India 6 India Whiskey. That's November India 6 India Whiskey. They usually pick the same frequencies too. 40 meters, 7.250 megs, 20 at 14.320, and doing some PSK 31 and D-Star as well. And the PSK 31 probably on 20 meters at 14.070. That Midway club, the one in San Diego, they're very good at what they do. And not to be, left out, the USS Wisconsin, another museum ship, is going to be on the air celebrating her 82nd birthday. How about that? Yeah, only tomorrow, 1500 UTC to 2130. And the call sign, November 4, Whiskey India Sierra. That's November 4, Whiskey India Sierra from the USS Wisconsin Radio Club. And that's right there out of Norfolk, Virginia. That's not in Wisconsin. It's in Virginia. The frequencies plan to be on 20 meters at 14.264, on 40 at 7.064 for doing the digital, so the Morse code stuff. Also Morse code on 15 meters at 21.064, and they plan to be on the 10 meter band at 28.364 megahertz as well. A couple more to look forward to next week. The Sun and Fun Aerospace Exposition out of Lakeland, Florida is next weekend. That's April 14th to the 19th. And coming up next weekend on the 15th, Franklin County, Virginia Moonshine Heritage Month. And that's going to be running April 15th all the way through the end of the month. Contest calendars loaded. Tons of stuff going on this weekend. So folks who don't like contests, I'm sorry. This is going to be an awful lot of stuff. There's also a few QSO parties listed here. New Mexico QSO party, the Missouri QSO party, also the Georgia and North Dakota QSO party going on this weekend. You can see various times on this and certainly find more information on our Ham Radio Live website to check which one you might want to work at www.hamradiolive.org. Here's a few, one for everybody that does different modes in amateur radio. The SKCC Weekend Sprint-a-thon is April 11th only, so only tomorrow, and it runs all the way through the end of Sunday. All right, so tomorrow and Sunday, Morse code. There you go. Here are your information about bands and different contest perks and stuff that you can get for working that one. Again, the SKCC Weekend Sprint-a-thon starts at 12 UTC tomorrow, runs all the way through 2400 UTC on Sunday. Next, the OK/OMDX contest for sidebanders. That's about the same time almost. It's about 24 hours. So 12 UTC Saturday through 11:59 UTC on Sunday. Sideband only. There are the classes and the contest information for you. Also, Yuri Gagarin International DX Contest out of Russia this weekend, April 11th. That's going to be running through just April 12th. So 12 till 11:59 UTC on the 12th. So about 24 hours straight. There's your information for Morse code and sideband out of this contest in Russia. And the IGRY Worldwide Radio Teletype Contest as well. That's going to be tomorrow, 12 UTC, runs through 18 UTC on Sunday. There is your different levels. High power, 1,500 watts for radio teletype. My gosh. Low power is 100, so no QRP listed there, interestingly enough. Finally, for you FT4 and FT8 guys, here's the Radio Society of Great Britain FT4 International Activity Day. It runs tomorrow from 12 UTC through 12 UTC on Sunday. There's your different bands and all the power and all that stuff. The expedition calendar, you see very few of these things now. There are not as many as there were. We'll take just a few. Bahamas runs through Sunday, so try and work Bahamas while you can. Call sign Charlie 6 Alpha Papa Sierra, that's Charlie 6, Alpha Papa Sierra, at a Treasure K in the Bahamas, FT8, sideband, and Morse code, 20 watts spare time operation. I'd be catching those waves, but you never know, right? Galapagos Island still running through the May 31st deadline. Hotel Delta 8 Romeo is the call. Hotel Delta 8 Romeo. And they plan to be HF bands. They're doing Morse code. They're just doing sideband, it looks like. So, again, call sign for Galapagos HD, so Hotel Delta 8 Romeo. French Polynesia, the call sign prefix Foxtrot Oscar runs March 28th through April 10th. Today is the close down day for this one. They plan to be doing Morse code and sideband 80 to 6 meters. And one more, the Western Sahara the expedition is running through May 31st as well. Sierra 09 Sierra is the call. Sierra 09 Sierra. And that's going to be sideband and Morse code. And we can't forget Easter Island. That's been going on for a while now. It ends tomorrow. Okay, so if you want to work Easter Island, 800 watts on sideband. Charlie Echo 0 Yankee is the call. That's Charlie Echo 0 Yankee. And they are really blasting out through the world right now. Rodriguez Island also is on now through May 20th. Rodriguez Island call sign 3 Bravo 9 November. That's 3 Bravo 9 November. Morse code only. They'll be on 20, 15, and the 10-meter band. And there's a lot going on throughout the rest of April you can see coming up, including a difficult-to-find place, that is Fiji. The Fiji Islands, April 17th through the 22nd. The call sign prefix and full call will be 3 Delta 2 Juliet Kilo. 3 Delta 2 Juliet Kilo. Island on the air, Oceania 095, 20 to 6 meters, mainly doing FT8 and sidebands. Try and work the Fiji Islands while you have a chance on amateur radio, and that's going to be coming up very shortly, friends. Yeah. Yes. So there you go. There's on your special events, the expedition, and your contest calendar for the coming weekend, starting tomorrow. Man, do you believe that, wow, coming up here next week, we'll be already halfway through the month I thought we just started, which is amazing. We just got into April, and now we're almost halfway through it. Today's topic question, what would you do if you had your dream shack? And that's everything you want. You don't want to buy anything more. You're good. You don't need to buy an antenna. You don't need to buy your feeder. You don't need to buy a radio and amplifier. Of course, you've got resonant antennas, so you don't have to worry about tuners, right? So you're good to go. Anyway, let's get this comment. I want to put this on the screen real quick because Bill in Wisconsin echoes what I said about the comment of the show for Martin because he's happy where he's got his station. He said, Martin, that's a great comment. And Martin's comment again, this is so far the comment of the show from Martin in Holland, Pop Echo 9 Tango and Golf. Today's topic question, I already have it. This hobby is so versatile, you never know what you might encounter, and that's what I love. Thank you, Martin. Nice comment. Nice comment. Also want to welcome Tom all the way in Bulgaria. Hello, Tom. Good afternoon to you, my dear friend, all the way in Bulgaria. Alpha Echo 1 Tango Papa, soon to come back with Echo 92 Golf Whiskey. I said Echo, Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey. There you go. My goodness, welcome back. This is a King Henry. That means Hawaii. You got to rewind the show. You do. It's important to rewind this program because we started off the program with a song that you know already very well. In fact, why don't we just go back in time in the Wayback Machine and we'll replay just a moment here of how this show started today. There you go. So see, when we get a King Henry 6 in here, the reason why it's important is because he is from Hawaii. And we're playing Aloha Friday to start the show.
It was where I sit all cloudy and blazed with the primo bottles lying everywhere. Got a guitar in my hand and the Western oil.
We've never done it. One chorus. We'll get one chorus in. Here we go, everybody.
It's Aloha Friday, no work till Monday.
there you go. A little bit of back in time for you in the show. I had to do that for you. Sorry about that. I think I knew who this is. So I wanted to say it. King Henry VI, Hotel Whiskey. King Henry VI, Whiskey India. Sorry about that. I've got something blocking my screen where I'm trying to read your comment. Disappointed that I will miss JT0. Would be a new country for me on satellite, but I have to work. Thank you for your service in our country. Appreciate you. Thank you. He's a military kid, and I appreciate him coming very, very much. And Tom, happy Easter to those who celebrate this past weekend. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that as always. And let's see. He says, I'm from Wisconsin, but currently in Asia. You know what that means? Continent number 3 is here. Thank you. Thank you. You're in Singapore. No, wait, Korea? I think. My mind. There you go. And yeah, Martin, there you go. It's Groundhog Day.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. Lived in Hawaii from 2022 to 2025 and before he left for Asia. There you go. That is Eric. Eric, thank you for coming again. Good to see you. As always. As always. All right, let's get into this quick segment. We're going to talk briefly about Grayline propagation, something we all know about here in amateur radio, but we don't talk about it here on the show. We haven't for a while. We've done it many times, but it's always good to talk about Grayline again. Grayline propagation especially affects bands below 10 megahertz. Usually you'll see it on 160, 80, and 40. That's where it's really strong. And depending upon solar cycle, you can get it on 20 and sometimes maybe even 17. Not always, but if you're really strong in a solar cycle, it's a high SFI, you might get up there a little bit as we kind of go up in frequency. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. You're typically going to be below 10 megahertz. But as we work on working on the Grayline here, excuse me, let's just get your Grayline map. As we talk about Grayline propagation, there's a thing called the terminator line. This is the area between day and night. It's right here, and it's never sharp like this. The world clearly doesn't go from daylight like a snap of a finger to darkness. There's a twilight period. It's about 30 minutes, and that's that window when Grayline propagation is very strong, typically very strong north-south. It's right along the terminator where you work really good, but a lot of times it can also work along the terminator, and it'll work places that are close to sunset or sunrise on the other side. So if you're here in, say, Hawaii today, and you're approaching sunrise, where maybe you're getting that early morning light in the sky, right? That's when Grayline's open. That's when it starts to open up until just past sunrise. You're going to work great distances, especially on the 40-meter band, and you'll work it to, a lot of times, way over here because the pipeline carries it just along that terminator and out to where the person's hearing you. Or it can be a place that's approaching sunrise or sunset. This is really important. So know that typically the way Grayline works is right around close to your sunrise or sunset. Good way, turn your radio on, start making a diary of calls you're hearing from a long ways away. That'll often be Grayline propagation. And if you can hear them, they've got a great chance to hear you as well. Also, a directional antenna can be very helpful if you're working Grayline. It's not necessary, but it can help you. Let me show a little video that was made by a dear friend of this program, the Smokin' Ape. You'll find this on the Smokin' Ape's YouTube channel. It's about Grayline, just a little snippet of his video explaining a little more about what it is.
A screen cap that I took from VoaCap, and if you haven't used this tool, I encourage you to do so. It's very helpful when scheduling or predicting propagation. When you look at this, you see two shaded areas. They represent dark. The line between light and dark is the gray line. This particular picture shows the Earth twice. I'm not sure why they do that, but they do that. When you're operating Grayline, you want to try to point or orient your signals along the terminator. That's the transition phase. When working the Grayline, in most cases, both stations benefit most when they are on or very near the terminator, because that's where the D layer, the main absorber of HF signals, is minimal, but the higher layers of the ionosphere remain energized. Essentially, if you're in the Grayline zone and the station you are trying to reach is also near the Grayline zone, you have the best shot of taking advantage of this enhanced propagation path. It doesn't have to be exactly on the terminator for both stations. There's a window before and after local sunrise or sunset when propagation can be especially good. That window can vary, sometimes up to an hour or so on either side of the actual sunrise or sunset. Stations slightly past or ahead of the gray line can still experience improved conditions if one end is near the gray line and the other end isn't too far removed in terms of local time. The best case, both you and the receiving station are within the morning or evening twilight zone. Second best, one station is in or near twilight and the other is close enough in local time that the ionosphere on that end is still working favorably. It's worth checking. It never hurts to listen or call, even if you are the only one in the gray line and the other station is slightly past it. There can still be residual enhanced propagation for a short while. Overall, the greatest gray line benefit occurs when both ends are in twilight, but propagation near the terminator can still extend a bit beyond a narrow band, especially for the lower HF bands, 160, 80, and 40 meters, where the D-layer losses are the biggest factor. To fully leverage Grayline propagation, it's crucial to adopt strategic operating techniques. Start by listening for signals 15 to 30 minutes before transitions, as conditions often improve abruptly. Directional antennas can significantly enhance signal reception and clarity when aimed along the terminator. Also, remain flexible with band selection. Higher bands may briefly open, providing unexpected DX opportunities. These practices will maximize your results. To conclude, the Grayline offers unique opportunity to enhance your amateur radio operations. By understanding the atmospheric conditions along the terminator and utilizing tools like maps and calculators, you can time your on-air sessions for maximum success. Don't forget to document your experiences. Refining your methods over time will yield even greater results. And that's going to wrap it up, folks. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or recommendations, go ahead and post them below, and I will do my best to respond.
Let's hear it for the ape. That's great stuff, Ape. Well done.
Please send your complaints about the show to us here at the Smokin' Apes YouTube channel. Remember, this is the Smokin' Ape Show.
Yeah. Welcome. Smokin' Ape Show here. That's a great video from the ape, and we appreciate him letting us use that video to explain Grayline a little bit more. Let me show you an actual Grayline call that was made from one of the people who watch this program. He's got a great YouTube channel. It is Gunther in Germany. His call sign Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor. Sorry, my mind just went blank for a moment. Here's a great example. He's in Germany. For people that don't know Germany or geography very much, it's landlocked in Europe. And he makes a call all the way to Australia. Watch this.
Right now, right now is the moment. Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor / Portable. Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor / Portable.
Victor Kilo 2 Golf November Delta, Radio Whiskey 1 Alpha.
Okay, спасибо. Radio Whiskey 1 Alpha. Victor 2 Golf November Delta, respect. Спасибо за вызов 58. 58, город Сидней, name is Mark, Mexico, America, Radio Kilo, понял?
Yes, yourself, thank you. Good signal in the Europe. Thank you, 59, but it is blood. Victor Lima Alpha Delta, 73.
This could be a hard one.
Europe, Europe, Indonesia. Victor Kilo 2 Golf November Delta.
Delta Kilo 5, Oscar, November, Victor / Portable.
Okay, Delta Kilo 5 Ocean, November Victor Portable. 5x7, 577. 577 Delta Kilo 5 Ocean, November Victor Portable. Victor 2 Golf, November Delta. Better say.
A very good evening, Mark. Nice to make your acquaintance. My name is Günther. I am at the yacht harbor of Wiesbaden City, about 40 kilometers west from Frankfurt International Airport. You 5'8" to 5'9" from down Underland, Mark. Over.
Ja, aber danke schön für deine Rapport von mir, very good. Ja, fast 5-7. Condition is not so good for Europe from here. Winter, alles Gute, Max gut, and enjoy your weekend. Delta Kilo 5 Ocean, sorry, Ocean November Victor Portable. Victor 2 Golf, November Delta
Dankeschön, Mark. 73. Happy weekend into Australia. Bye-bye.
Great stuff, Gunter. Let me show you. This is a Grayline call, and let me show you the distance real quick, right? This is from where Gunter lives here in Wiesbaden, Germany, to where Mark is in Sydney, New South Wales. And take a look at the distance here. 10,258 miles or 16,509 kilometers. This is a normal and very reasonable wish for a Grayline call. You're approaching sunset. There may be in sunset or sunrise, and the call just happens. And you'll hear the signals really weak, and then they start to get stronger, and then they're really strong. That's when you try and work them for a Grayline call. Sometimes they don't get too strong, but you can still make the call. Congratulations on Gunter's call, DK50NV. Well done. Grayline, a great thing to learn, a great study tool for people to make. And I always suggest make a little diary. Just put down some of your thoughts on Grayline when you're working it to teach you and to go back to what worked before. Should work again, right? Today's topic question has to do with your great station, the one you're thinking, dreaming, hoping, and maybe getting put together, and it happens. You've got the radio, the antenna, the feeder, you've got it all. What would you do if you had that? A little bit of time left to do it in the program. Put in the comment section, and we'll make it part of today's conversation. Toscan just joins us all the way from Portugal. Hello, Toscan. Good to see you. Happy Friday afternoon to you. Still playing with this RS918. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend it. I've had to do several factory resets after it lost settings. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bud. I'm very sorry to hear that. Thank you for letting us know. That helps all of us out, and maybe you can still return it. That might be something I'd think of. Because you bought it new, you should be able to. Also, welcome to our dear friend in the Emerald Isle. That is Kevin Dubahan. How are you, Kevin? My dear friend, happy Friday. Kevin all the way in Ireland. Thanks for being here, my friend. And Eric in Singapore says, my dream shack is a fully remote setup in a rural area with no noise. There you go. You move out to the country where there's not a lot of industry and activity, and you've got quiet radio conditions. That's a brilliant way to do it. No noise. That can work everything from HF to Earth, Moon, Earth bounce. I'll be on the air all the time if I had that set up. Nice work. Thank you, Eric. Call sign King Henry 6, Whiskey, India. Toscan chimes in, would love a Heathkit SB101. It was the first radio I used under supervision and made a contact between the United Kingdom and Australia. Nice comment. Thank you, Toscan. Nice. And joining us all the way from the beautiful state of Montana.
I don't think so.
No, it's true. He's here. It's important. It is Spike. Call sign November 1 Alpha Quebec Hotel.
That's my boy!
There you go, Spike. Happy Friday morning to you, buddy. Thanks for coming back. Kevin in Ireland, my very first contact on ham radio was under supervision, VK3BRT, so Victor Kilo 3, Bravo Romeo Tango, all the way in Australia, was the contact on 20 meters. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Kev. That's nice. Nice comment. Absolutely. Spike, I was having trouble hearing anything on the air in all bands. Check your antenna. We're currently not experiencing any radio blackout. I'll check real quick just to make sure in case something just did happen. That would make sure the bands were no longer working. No, we're still clear. Everything still looks good, Spike. I'll show you real quick. So everything's good. I always usually have this up some close on my bands. To my eyes to know we're good, but here we go. Everything's still real quiet on the space front for our band conditions. So check your antenna or check your feeder. Those are always good places to start. Toscan's going to have to go and give my wife her eye drops. Thank you for being here. Toscan, a very happy Friday and a good weekend to you, my friend. Let's see. Spike, weird today. Heard my friend on 20 meters and he's only 3 miles away. That can happen. It can happen. Kevin, thank you for the well wishes. I hope you are well today as well. Spike in Montana, if my station could submerge or launch F-35s, I would be dancing in the dandelions. Very funny, buddy. He's good to see you, Spike. Thanks for coming back. Barry Wendon in the United Kingdom, welcome. Good to have you, Barry. A happy Friday night to you there. Coming up Friday night. It's not quite yet there, though. You're only 4 hours, so about 4:20 or so. Happy Friday afternoon, Barry. Scott in Colorado joins us. Kilo Fox Zero Lima Sierra Echo, welcome. And Tom of Bulgaria, I think a log periodic antenna would be a great antenna added to the remote station. I like that. That's a good one to have. Absolutely. Let's get to the Angry Hams today, and then we've got a little bit of trivia for you guys as we talk about what we do if we had our dream station. Put your comments in the comments section. Let us know. We'll make it part of today's show.
Well, every week this show looks better to me.
Every week your eyesight gets worse.
Question 1 today. What's the name of the ham radio emergency service in the Netherlands? Okay, Martin, you're on the clock here, my friend. Pop Echo 9 Tango India Golf will have this one. Is it A, PARES, so Papa Alpha Romeo Echo Sierra, PARES? Is it B, Delta Alpha Romeo Echo Sierra, which is DARES? Is it C, Hotel Romeo November Lima Echo Sierra? Or is it D, November Alpha Romeo Echo Sierra, which would be NARES? A, B, C, or D? Get the right one. We'll give you some love. Good luck, everyone. The name of the ham radio emergency service in the Netherlands. Martin, first up. Look at that right away. He has D, NARES. Oh, Martin, I am so sorry. Oh, no. Bill in Wisconsin, he has C. Nope, it's not Hotel Romeo November and then Lima Echo Sierra. And then Martin came back. No, and if you look at a keyboard, they're fairly close. He probably went really fast. He has B, Dairies. And you know what? That is the correct answer. Well done, Martin. That a boy. There you go. I thought you'd get that one. Pop Echo 9 Tango India Golf. And yeah, that is. It's and there you go. Eric's got it as well. It is Darius. And then Tom B, because Martin says so. That's great. And Barry got it as well. And Eamon Azar. Hi, Eamon. Good to see you all the way from the state of Indiana. Hi, Eamon. Always a pleasure to have you come. My wife, Karen, by the way, said hello to you and your family as well. Second question of 4. Let's go 3 today, all right? How many final tubes were used in the Drake TR4 series of transceivers? Now, this was a tube transceiver. So in the amplifier section of the final, how many tubes are there? A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. Get it right? We'll give you love. Good luck. Martin, it's a type O.
That's mighty hospitable of you.
It's all right. It works okay if we just, we hope that you didn't mean B.
It doesn't pay to court disaster, Robin.
Be bad. Oh, boy. Bill, first one. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike in the beautiful state of Wisconsin. He has C, 3 tubes in the final. Yeah, he's got it right. Well done. Wow. Yes. And look at this. Everybody's got this one. Wow, I'm impressed. I really am. The Drake TR4 series. And let me show you real quick, because this is a neat radio, but I want to show it to you with a little better view than you would normally see. And if I show you a picture, it's a little bit better to show you this way. But I want to show you with it lit up, because it's really neat looking radio. It's very old timey. Look at this. Here it is. And hang on a second, guys. There it is. I'll pull this off the screen for you so you don't get blocked in there. There it is. Isn't that cool? What a beautiful, beautiful radio. The Drake TR4 series. Congratulations, Bill. Get that one right, sir. Well done. Yeah, you did it. That's great. Oh, my goodness. All right. Last question today for a Friday show. Which of the following entities accepts application for vanity call signs? All right. So which one of these U.S. entities will accept an application for a vanity call? Is it A, the American Radio Relay League? Is it B, the Federal Communications Commission? Is it C, the Vanity Headquarters? Or D, QRZ.com? A, B, C, or D? Last question of the week. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Yep, vanity call sign. Please, nobody, don't say C.
What's the big, I say, what's the big idea? Don't stand there gawking, son. Speak up.
There's no such thing as vanity headquarters.
We've had a problem here.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Vanity headquarters. Okay. And I want to say this real quick. Aussie Outdoors. Look at this. This is great. Aussie Outdoors. This is Mike 7, Bravo Yankee Foxtrot, all the way in England. Thank you for coming to Ham Radio Live today. It's an honor to say hello to you. Thank you. Love that. Thank you. It's always nice when people come to say hi. It means a lot. Bill Myers got it first. Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Look at that. Wait, no, Spike. Spike's your boy. Bill got it right. It's B, the Federal Communications Commission. Well done, Bill. Yep. Yeah, when you go for a vanity call here in the States, you go through like a lottery thing. You actually apply for it. They say do it once. You put your call sign request in once, and then, you hope on the day that it closes, you get the email saying, congratulations, you have the call, and then you use it. It's yours right then because they've made the change internally. It's yours to use immediately. When I went for, mine was Alpha 7 Golf Union Mike. So I was Alpha 7 Gum. And I did like my call. It was a random one they gave me when I first got my ticket. And I kept trying. And then K7HN came up and I'm like, well, I'll try it. I really want this one. I really do. And I'm not kidding. I applied 38 times. I'm not joking. I don't know if it still works, but I thought I'd at least give you something that might help you if you want to try for a special call. It worked for me at least. It might work for you as well. Today's topic question, we're going to have to close short. Karen's here, and I don't want to miss too much of her time. Today's topic question, what would you do if you had your dream station? I'm grateful in my life that I don't have a lot of stuff now, but I've got enough to be happy. It'd be really neat to have like the 5000 back. I miss that radio. Superhet, loved it. It was sold for the right reason, and I'm okay with that. But I miss it, And but antenna-wise, it'd be great to have a tower with maybe a couple of antennas on it. That would be a dream. If I had that, man, I would go for work every continent I could. I would be so thrilled to get those continents knocked out because, the DXCC is going to happen on its own, right? But the chase is the fun part. Trying to get it is the fun part. The enjoyable part is working the radio, right? That's the joy of ham radio. When you get that call, and like Eric said earlier, he would make contact with a new entity, new country. That was on the DXC, on the I think he was talking about Fiji. That's coming up here on DXpedition. And that would be me too. I would love to have that chance to do that. I'd be thrilled. But I'm not really that far off from being pretty darn happy because I love even the little stuff I do have. One radio, a radio for Parks on the Air, and one antenna. And I'm really grateful for that to be true. If you'd like to get your amateur radio license, the Radio Society of Great Britain can help you do so. Just reach out to them at www.rsgb.org. Click on the contact part of their page and tell them you want your license and where you live in the world. They'll search their online database, and they're going to have a ham club near you that they'll send you in a return email. You send that email, you get that email back, right? And then you contact the club. They'll help you get licensed. www.rsgb.org. Radio Society of Great Britain, one of the finest people, finest groups in the entire world. I guarantee you that. My name's Larry Dio. My call sign in amateur radio is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Wherever you may be, a very happy Friday, a good weekend ahead to you. God bless you, and goodbye, everybody.
Some kids go when they sit and spin. Some kids go when they sit and spin. Some kids go when they sit and spin. Sit and spin. Sit and spin. Kids just love to sit and spin.
Sit and Spin from Kenner.
I want to come back real quick. It's important because I forgot to get your final comments. I don't want to do that because I don't miss that stuff. Kevin, this weekend, as part of the reason I came back, is doing his QRP live stream, and it's going to be a pretty cool event. So go to Kevin's YouTube channel, and Kev, if you want to put any information quickly in the comments, quickly, about how to, connect with this that you're doing this weekend, please do so on Kevin's YouTube channel. I'm sure I'll have something to help you with that. His call sign is Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo, a good man in amateur radio. Austin Outdoors, that was on my test in 2021. There you go. Bill Myers in Wisconsin, his call sign was random. It'll never change it. Kilo Alpha 8, glad it's Monday.
I don't think so.
Eric, I applied for satellite DXCC earlier this week, waiting on ARRL approval right now. Brilliant accomplishment. Working satellite, 100 contacts via satellite. Amazing. Eamon Azar in Indiana, 1 all-band radio and rhombic for each band. Boy, you're dreaming high. I love that. And you guys, thanks for all the well wishes around the world. God bless you. Barry, thanks for coming from Great Britain. Golf 6, Juliet, Mike X-Ray. Wherever you are again, bye, everybody. Happy weekend. Thanks for coming.
It's the fishing invention of the century. There's never been anything like it. Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. Men, women, youngsters can cast almost like experts the very first time. Small enough to fit in glove compartment, backpack, any travel bag, or even in your pocket. And Pocket Fisherman's handle is its own mini tackle box. Flip up the special DuPont nylon rod and you're ready to fish anytime. Even catch big ones like this with heavy test line and your favorite lure and shock absorber. Pocket Fisherman is made with a smooth action Johnson spin casting reel filled with Trilene XL line, and boy does it catch fish. It's the perfect outfit for casting in tight spots. You can even hang it on your belt. Expert or amateur will love Popeil's Pocket Fisherman. It's rod, reel, line, bobber, hook, the whole thing. Yes, it's fishing fun for the whole family, and only $19.95. What a gift.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paisol Forbes. This is ZNS.
This is the ZNS Network, providing radio and high-definition television services for the entire Bahamas. On behalf of the management and staff of the ZNS Network, we wish you a very pleasant good night.
Out, may we feel God's presence in every circumstances and moments as we...
That's all, folks.